What's up, y'all? We are on another episode of Gems with Jewels. I am your girl, amber.jewelz. And today's topic, we're going to talk about overly religious people. Like being so religious to the point where you're kind of like out of touch with reality. It's either your way or the highway type deal, those type of folks. I'm not against people believing in what they believe in as long as it doesn't lead them anything to like doing bad things, meaning like causing harm to others. But like, it was this video that I've seen recently of this young girl. She was in church and she had the microphone, and I think they said something about say something you're grateful for or appreciative of or whatever. And she said, I'm thankful for my stepmom because she listens to me more than my real mom. And I mean, even though that might have been something that people might not have seen coming, it was her truth. She spoke the real, she spoke from the heart, but, it was other ladies in the congregation that basically, they took the mic from her and told her, you know what I'm saying, basically say something else that you're grateful for because that's out of pocket, and they put all kind of religious, in the name of Jesus and thy names, mix that into it and all that, and they start, placing hands on her, trying to, basically get that bad spirit out of her. And it's just like, shorty just told her truth. And if the mama mad about it or feel away, well, that's just a conversation she gonna have with the good Lord and her daughter. And just listen. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, it's cool to believe in something to keep you on the right track in life, but it's just like, man, when you get to the point where you out of touch with reality and you don't let people be human, then that's when it becomes unhealthy. And it's just like, in a lot of situations, people are, me personally at least, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know people who go to church faithfully, and then I know others who kind of like aren't really religious at all. They have beliefs, they believe in a higher power, but they're not like active church members and churchgoers and all that. But it's just like, sometimes it be them church people, them be the ones that you gotta watch sometimes. Like, I ain't saying it ain't no good people in the church. I personally was raised in the church. When I was growing up, my mama didn't play that, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I grew up in the church, so I already know how it go. You know what I'm saying? I know the scriptures, familiar with the Bible and all that. But, sometimes it can get a little overwhelming, overstimulating. You know what I'm saying? You run into people where it's like, if it ain't they way, it's the highway. They so holy where they just kind of lose touch with like just kind of don't let people be human. Don't let people be real. You know what I'm saying? Like, But it's just like that video. I'm just like, now see that? That's why a lot of people don't even want to like go to church often, if at all, anymore. Like, I know me personally, I haven't been to church in years. You know what I'm saying? But I don't feel bad about it. I don't knock people who do go, but it's just like, my philosophy is I don't need to go to a physical building to show my thanks to the creator, the universe, God, whatever people want to call it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have to go to a physical building to do that. I can do that by just how I live life. Just basically being an example on how you supposed to live life. Just every day, just being the best version of I can every day. Some days are good and some days are more challenging. I'm not even going to say bad. I'm going to say challenging. But you know what I'm saying? But I think that's the best way. Like, and I think I do a good job, because a lot of times, even though, yes, I get compliments on, excuse me, my looks, I get compliments on my spirit more so. And those compliments kind of hit home, because it's just like, yeah, like, you could just, the energy I bring in every room that I step in, every environment, it's just all love. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm aware of how the world can be, but I just make sure that I'm the best version, try to be the best version of I can everywhere I go. And it's just like, I don't knock people. Again, I don't knock people who like to go to Sunday school, Bible study, maybe throughout the week they go do. I don't have a problem with none of that, but it's just like some people, it's just, it's just too much. It's overstimulating. Like, I remember being in some church service where it's just like people was talking in tongues, people was dancing up and down the aisles, people was, some people's eyes was rolling in the back of their heads. I was just like, is this church or an exorcism? Like, what the fuck the hell going on up in here? You know what I'm saying? Like, I done been in churches where it was like, it felt like a concert. I done been in churches where it felt like a ritual. I done been in churches where it lasts all day. I done been in churches where it was like, you know what I'm saying? Listen, like I said, I was raised in churches, so I know how it go, and I was raised Baptist. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, I don't know, man. Like, I don't have no problem with people wanting to congregate and come together and show their thanks and all that and praise. But like, when you get to the point where you start just judging people or like legit condemning people, then that's when it needs to be kind of checked. Ain't no kind of, but checked. But yeah, I seen that video. I was just like, now see, when that girl get independence of her own, I would not be surprised if she like ain't really feeling going to church because of that experience right there. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of, I just think, some church people need to check themselves. Like, it's just, and I understand no human being is perfect, by the way, but I just think if you gonna really wave that flag, you gotta have some of the best integrity and non-judgmental ways as possible. Like, I just feel that way. I just think that way. If you gonna wave a flag and really rock with something and its philosophies and mission statements, motherfuckers better see that through your actions. Like, you know what I'm saying? That baby said, shout out to my stepmom. She ain't said like that word for word, but she was just like, my stepmom listens to me more than my real mom. So apparently, hey, like, the real mom might need to talk to the stepmom and listen and take some notes. You know what I'm saying? If she want a better relationship, that's what it sound like to me. And like, child, they was laying hands on that girl in her chest and shana na 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 na, and I'm just like, like, see, she just looking all uncomfortable. I was uncomfortable for her just looking at that damn video. But it's just like, yeah, man, some church people need to check themselves. Like, and sometimes them be the ones that be doing dirt. Like I said, I understand nobody perfect, but I just think, just stop judging folks. As long as ain't nobody coming with a threat, you know what I'm saying? Let people do them. If people want to speak their truth, and a lot of times truths do be uncomfortable, you know what I'm saying? Like, hell, hey, y'all asked that girl a question. She said this what it is, and I think she even hesitated on saying what she really was about to say. She said something, and she took it back, and then they were just like, nah, out with it. You were about to say it, so go ahead and say it. And that's what she said, and they were just like, well, no, don't say that. Pick something else to say. And you know what I'm saying? That's when they got the carrying on and shit. So I'm just like, see. But yeah, man, like I said, I'm not knocking going to church or whatever, but I just think, just don't be so holy where you come off as judgmental and start trying to tell people how to live their life. As long as they not being harmful to others or themselves, hey man, because at the end of the day, it ain't your call. It ain't your call. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. That's just my opinion on that. Like, child, I would have been like, man, if y'all don't get y'all hands off me, like, just surrounding that girl, trying to like will the spirit out of her. And that girl she ain't even seem like a bad person. She just spoke her truth. But yeah, man, gems with jewels. Some of y'all overly religious folks gotta get it together, man. Get off your holy high horse. And just understand people, and we all trying to figure it out. We all trying to figure it out at the end of the day. Just as long as ain't nobody coming with and as a threat, we good. Let people do them and figure their own journey out. Yeah. Like, comment, and subscribe. Gems with Jewels. We out.